Hi there, this is Bridget from the Planner Speechy. Welcome. Today I'm going to be planning for the first week of August using this really sweet kit from PinkPlannerShop called Cat Mom. This really should have been used the week before, but I had some medical stuff going on and I couldn't use this kit this week, so I decided to use it for the following week. So this is called Cat Mom. I did print and cut this myself, so any errors that you see are mine. I love the art. I am a proud cat mom of 3 cats. We adopted a teen mom cat with her 2 kittens back in 2023. So this week is the anniversary of their adopted dates. So I thought I would use a bunch of these to mark that occasion. We do have a black cat. His name is Scooter. We have a calico cat who you might have seen in some of these videos. Her name is Eloise. We call her Mama. She's the mama cat. And then she gave birth to Scooter and Simone, who is an orange tabby. So we don't really have those shades kind of represented. I guess this one kind of looks like Mama, but she's not this chunky. She's a tiny little calico. But anyway, so just go through some of the art. This doesn't really look like Simone because Simone is more orange than this, but we have some really fun, I love the pink toe beans. So cute. That's what my little babies have, except for Scooter. Scooter's is all black. And that says all my clothes are covered in cat hair. That is accurate. And then I did print some extra fashion people. So we have this brunette. We have some additional cats that we don't put collars on our cats because we don't let them out of the house. They don't go anywhere outside. And I picked up this really fun, so this is also from Carly Plans. I got this in one of my most recent orders and I'm going to use some of these scripts. And then I did pick up, this is the cat bundle in Pixie Rose, and it's super fun. So this is one of my favorite foils. These are a bunch of cat quotes, and whenever you do like a glittery font, it can be hard to read sometimes what the quotes say. So I'll just sort of dip it like this and you can kind of see it better. So this one says, cats are my favorite people. We have a stretchy cat here and it says you, me, and the cat. The cat fur is just part of the decor. Cat mom asked me about my cat. Sorry, I have plans with my cat. Crazy cat lady. A home without a cat is just a house. And then we've got these really cute paw print and whiskers. And then the whiskers and paw print deco, which is so sweet. And then we have these underlays, which are just whiskers. Really, really cute. So I'm really, really excited to put all of this together. I did Pixie Rose for a different kit, so I have some extra stickers and scripts here. And yeah, so I am going to speed things up and come back in a voiceover. Hi friends, welcome back to another plan with me. Thank you for your patience. I know this video was really late going up this week. I had a lot going on. We had family visiting for Labor Day weekend, and I've gotten really behind on getting these planner videos uploaded, so I will be releasing 2 Plan With Me's for the next couple of weeks just to catch up a little bit. I also have a really fun sticker haul that will be up before this video releases, and you should check that out because I talk about a brand new planner system. But anyway, this was a fun little week in the life of me. I originally wanted to use this kit for the week of July 21st because we were supposed to be celebrating the anniversary of when we got our 3 cats, but I had other things I needed to plan for that week and I ended up splitting it into 2 weeks, so that's why I didn't get to use it. But I decided to use it the following week because it's all good. And I was trying this week when I did my base lay down. I was going like line by line. So I did all of the header stickers, I did all of the underlays, I did all, like I did it row by row to see if it would go any faster. And I don't really know that it did. So I haven't really planned consistently in the same way for these base laydowns in a while, but that's okay. Everybody does it a little bit different, and it all depends on the materials that you have to work with for that week. So if you're not using underlays or foil, it's going to go a lot faster and all that other good stuff. Um, Yeah, so the other thing I wanted to touch on really briefly is just there was sort of an upset in the planner community this week. And as somebody who uses uh, stickers from digital shops where I'm allowed to print my own, I was kind of shocked and horrified to hear that there was a store that was taking advantage of people who don't have access to print their own materials. And she was basically keeping money but not providing the services promised. And then she went online to sort of state that it was all a big mistake and that she was still going to be in the community and blah, blah, blah. And people were livid. So, anyway, if you would like me to make a video of how I use my silhouette and my printer to make my own kits after buying from shops that do printing, I would be happy to do that. I know it's a little bit of a pain when you first get a silhouette or a Cricut because they are very temperamental machines. If things aren't lined up exactly the right way, they don't want to print, and it's very frustrating. And it took me, I would say, several months to years to figure out like how to do it the best way possible. But I buy all of my materials from online paper shops, and it really saves me a lot of money. I know the machine itself can be a little pricey up front, but if you think about how much money you're willing to spend on individual kits when you're not printing them yourself, it's actually going to save you a lot of money in the long term, especially if this is something that you love to do. So if you would like me to make that video, I'd be more than happy to. I know there are several videos out there that already exist, but um, just wanted to offer that up because I feel like it is, when it is possible for you to have your own machine, it does do so much um, in terms of your creative ability to like pick what you want and not spend a bajillion dollars on those products. So not that I have anything against the printer shops. Of course, I still shop from them and they offer exclusive art and they offer all kinds of fun stickers and things. So I'm sort of like I'll buy from both. I'll buy from the pre-printed shops and I'll buy from the digital shops. So if you're interested in that, please let me know in the comments. I would love to be able to help you. Um, One of the things that I really liked about this kit was all the different fun cat girl, cat mom quotes. I would love to see in the community more cat-friendly stuff that's geared towards men because my husband loves cats and I feel like it's all about the cat mom, but we don't really talk about the cat dad, and we should because there are amazing cat dads out there and they should be acknowledged. Uh, but the thing about these big quotes when you're using a pixelated foil like this is sometimes they're hard to see. Like if you're looking head on, like I can't read anything it says on that Sunday quote, but if you're looking at it from a slant, it's perfectly legible. So it's just the foil itself. But anyway, I'm about to hop into the day by day. I don't want to talk over myself. So do let me know in the comments if you're interested in anything. If you have cats or pets, tell me about them. I would love to hear more. I'm a big animal lover of all creatures. I've never had a dog, but I think they're super sweet and cute. So nothing against dogs, just raised a cat person. Will probably always be a cat person. But anyway, thanks for watching and stay tuned for the day by day. Okay, hi guys. So it's been a long time since I recorded that voiceover. So I'm gonna do my best, but we're gonna just have to make it kind of simple. So the first thing I'm going to mark is that I had an iced coffee. This feels like a million years ago now when I was on vacation. Like my vacation looks so different from the rest of my life. So Monday morning, I made my iced coffee, and then I got a call from my doctor about the number of day 5 embryos that we have. I am going through IVF right now, so I'm going to write that number separately off camera. Not really ready to share that yet. But that is Shattered Blue, and that is from a previous plan with me. And that is from the foil bundle. The next thing that I will mark is that it was a cross stitch and relax day, which is so nice. So I've got this little foiled house and then a cross stitch custom from Carly Plans. I did watch SVU, but I had a special visitor. So my aunt, who has the same name as my as my mother, which is kind of crazy, was visiting my area because her niece also lives here. I am her niece too. And it was great to see her. So that is from Sweet Ava Paper. Moving on down here. So the next thing I'll mark is that we had pizza and lunch at this really cute restaurant called North Italia. I went there once with my husband. So it's a cute little pizza icon. And it was there that I learned that a family member of mine had passed away. I knew that she was ill, but I did not know that she had passed away. And so it's very sad to hear that news. I hope she rests in peace. The next thing that I marked is I did take my aunt shopping. She's like a very big thrifter. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna run out of room. I think I'm gonna have to scrap some of the things that I was going to mark. Just gonna maybe skip. So we did do a little bit of shopping. I think I can mark 2 more things, but they're gonna have to be really small. Okay. Look, all my little things are basically gone. This is gonna be a tight squeeze. Okay. Oops, and I did it the wrong side. This foil is wild. It's so pretty. It's one of my favorites, for sure. I'm sorry to cover up all the cute little whiskers. So I was supposed to have therapy this day, but I had to drive my aunt back from the store, and I hope you can see that. So that's like a little car, and I ended up doing therapy in my car because I did not have time to like get back to my house. So I was like parked right outside her house. And I did therapy and it was great. And then I will just mark with this little sticker here that I had book club this night. And I did not read the book. but we went to Waterbean, which is this little coffee shop, and it was nice. It was like fun to catch up with everybody. I really enjoyed that. So that was my Monday, very busy Monday. Just jumping up. Okay. I put a privacy filter on my phone, so now it's kind of hard for me to see. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I'm gonna start with this cute little, it's kind of like a mouse pattern. And I will start on the other side just to make it look a little different. So this is my iced coffee morning, just relaxing. I did watch Law and Order SVU. And then I got a call about my day 6 embryos, which was really exciting. I'm just so glad that we had a really good outcome this time. And at this point, we did not know the PGTA testing results. So I know them now, but I did not know them then. And I felt things. I was in my feelings about it for sure. And that was kind of tough. So I'm going to use this little like rounded sticker to mark that I was in my feelings. This is from Carly Plans, and I use this little heart here. Okay. Next, I marked that I did have to pay a medical bill, and it was a big one. It was like a really big one. Yuck. So I'm just going to, I think I'll use a little thing for this. Pattern, not pattern. I can use a patterned one. Okay. So this was a very expensive bill. It was $530, which is a lot of money to pay when you are not working. But you do what you gotta do. Why did that skip so much? Okay. The next thing that I marked is that I took a shower. So I will use a little thing to mark that. I've got this cute little axolotl here. I'm gonna be sad when I run out of those. And my shower script. And then I had a dentist appointment. So I actually had pulled I pulled a, what's it called? Why am I losing all my words? Oh, I can use this. I pulled like a time sticker for that. And actually now I have these really cute dental stickers from, I have all these other things I was going to mark. Wait, can you see that? Is that right? No, that's crooked. Let's fix it. I'm trying to go by these like little lines, but it's very hard because I'm looking, I think I just put that in the exact same place. You know what? It's okay. I just got these new dentist stickers from Scribble Prints Co. These are the doodles that she just took off of the shop. This pink one is perfect for that, so I'm going to use that. It's kind of big, but you can see it works. And My pen is skipping, which I'm not happy about. I don't know why that's happening. It makes it look really bad. Okay, so I went to the dentist at noon and it went really well. I had a very nice appointment. I picked up the mail. I had dinner with my husband, and then we watched The Gilded Age. Okay, so that was Tuesday. Wednesday, the first thing I marked is my iced coffee. So I will use a patterned sticker to mark that. I don't have as many things to mark on Wednesday as I did the 2 previous days. I think it was like between my aunt visiting and like all my like appointments and things, doctor stuff. There was just a lot going on. I did do a YouTube binge. So I'll use that sticker to mark that. And then I have a fast food sticker here. I have to look back at my planner and remember why. So that says YouTube binge with the little clapper. And oh, so then I went to lunch with my friend, and I'm gonna use like this cute, bigger, actually let me use the bigger one because it's so cute. Why not use it? All right. I had lunch with my coworker, my former coworker. And that was so nice to see her and catch up. I need to catch up with her again because it's been too long. It's been like a couple of weeks in the life of school, and like that is a lifetime away. The next thing, I haven't used any of my solids. I should do that. The next thing I will use a solid for is to mark that I got groceries. So after I went to Brewers at ENC for lunch, and I had a pumpkin, which is like this beer that I'm obsessed with, but I had no idea how strong it was, so I tried to drink it like very slowly, and I ate a very delicious meal. So that says groceries with the little cart. And then I wanted to mark that I had Sushi Wednesday, and I'm going to use a flag for that. So if I want the words to appear there, I'll do it on that side. And then I put the sticker over here. So the sticker is from Carly Plans, and the script is a custom from Carly Plans, Sushi Wednesday. And then the last thing that I marked was TV time. We watched Nurse Jackie and The Daily Show. So this was when we were sort of starting to watch the news a little bit. The Daily Show is kind of the only way that I can access the news without losing my mind completely, as it is. All right. And that is the first half of the week. This is coming out so cute. I am so excited. I think this looks great. Look how shiny and pretty it is. Lovely. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that in my planner really quick, and then I'm going to pull in sheet number 2. So now we are up to the last day of July in my planner. and I'm really happy about that. So Thursday, this pattern is, I think, my favorite. It's like a cute paw print. It's precious. And I don't want to turn it upside down, so I think I'm just going to do it like that. So the first thing I marked is that I made myself an iced coffee in the morning. And because this was the second week of doctor's appointments, I had a dermatology appointment. So I went to the dermatologist because I had laparoscopic surgery. At this point, I think it was like exactly, let's see, May, June, July. So it was like 3 months earlier. And I actually have a very pronounced scar. And I went for a skin check, but I also went for them to take a look at it and see what they needed to do. And they told me, and I'm actually going to use, I have an appointment sticker that I didn't use for my other dentist appointment, so I'm going to use that because it looks so pretty on the black. I was right. So they looked at it. They said they could give me a cortisone shot for the scar, but I would need to come back and get another one later because it was really, it was a keloid scar, which means they needed to make it, the swelling kind of go down. So the next thing I marked is that I did do a little shopping because I was in the area, and there's this independent business called Paper Skyscraper. I would equate it to the most to like a paper source. They sell very similar items that they would at Paper Source, and it's beautiful, and everything is like local and lovely, and it was fun to go there. So I enjoyed seeing that and like visiting their new store. I didn't end up buying anything, but it was fun to just like shop. And then I'm going to use another patterned kitty cat sticker to mark that I went to the library and got, I returned a couple of things. I got a couple of things. So that script is from Carly Plans, and then the book icon is from the foil bundle. Okay, moving on. This quote says, the cat fur is just part of the decor. Oh my gosh, so my nieces came to visit and they have 5 cats, so I didn't think I had to worry about our own cats, and oh my gosh, they were so sneezy and like allergic to our cats. It was crazy, and I don't know why, because we had just had the place thoroughly cleaned by professionals, so I don't know if it was just like something in the air or just new cats. I don't know what it was, but they were very, very allergic to our cats, and so we ended up having to buy extra air filters and all this stuff, and it was like bananas. So anyway, I did come home and cross-stitched, and it's so funny for me to talk about this because like sitting here, I haven't cross-stitched in such a long time. This is kind of what happens with me. I get into these like fits where all I want to do is cross-stitch, and I'll do that for like several weeks, several months, and then all of a sudden I won't want to do it for a while. I don't know if that's like ADHD or what, but... And then the last thing I'll mark is that we watched some TV time. So I'll use this cute little pattern, and I'll probably use a bigger one than I need just to fill the space. We watched Nurse Jackie and The Daily Show and Late Night with Stephen Colbert, I think, which is getting canceled. And I love how like he has has no qualms about like talking about that. It's pretty funny. Okay, moving on to Friday. So Friday is August 1st. So I do want to mark that. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's not so bad. So I'll do 4 and 4. So I think I need a slightly bigger, and I don't have a lot of little things left. So we'll do this right at the top. I feel like I'm covering up all the whiskers, which is a little sad. So here is my Hello August. And I think I need a cute little icon for that. Let's do, you know what? I pulled this one earlier and I didn't use it. So let's do the time, because time passes. Hello August. Next thing I'll mark is that I had to take out the trash because it was trash day. So this is definitely little thing worthy. Let's see. What did I do with them? There they are. I really don't have a lot of these left, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use one because it seems silly to use anything bigger for that. So I have my little trash icon. I'll just write trash day. See how it skips? Like why? And then it looks so terrible. Okay. Then the next thing I'll mark is that I had my iced coffee. I'll use a small patterned thing for that. Because why not? Because why not? I love the little iced coffees. I think they're so cute. And I still drink iced coffee. I drink iced coffee for a while. And then the next thing that I'll mark is that I read. So I read, what was I reading? I was reading Supremacy. Oh, so Supremacy is a book about AI. I was trying to learn more about my husband's job because AI is really a big deal and it's taking over everything. And so I wanted to be better informed about what he does. And he's a software developer architect. So I wanted to sort of get in on the loop. So I was reading this book, Supremacy. I filmed a plan with me and relaxed. So I will use a patterned box to mark that. I don't really use any of these like circle things. I'll use because I only have a couple more things to mark here. But I have this really cute relax script from the foil bundle. I think this paper has been stickied over too many times. This is like my landing page for where I keep all my stickers before I film, and it is like getting harder and harder to pull them off. So I think I have to throw this sheet out. And surprise, surprise, I watched Law & Order SVU. And then my husband made chicken with pasta. So I will use this sticker to mark that. And even though it's just a little thing, it is everything to me that he cooked for me. So I loved it. All right, that's with Frank. Okay, moving on to Saturday. So this quote says, "Crazy cat lady," and there's a cat on top. So precious. All right, so now we're into Saturday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, perfect. Okay. So Saturday, the first thing that I marked is that I slept in, which is so nice. I mean, honestly, I am not working right now, so sleeping in is not that hard for me to do. But I will tell you, I did not really wake up late for most of my summer. And as much as that annoyed me while I was actually in the throes of summer, I will say it definitely helped when I had to transition back to school, because I definitely did not have as hard of a time dealing with that. Okay, and then the next thing I will mark is that I made avocado toast. So that script is from Plan Hannah, and that avocado toast is from Scribble Prints Co. And then the next thing that I marked is that I read, and I started reading Iron Flame again. So I put it down and then I picked it back up, basically. And that was really great. Oh, wait, no. This is a romance, so it wasn't... I think it was Supremacy. It wasn't Iron Flame. I'm getting ahead of myself. I do go back to Iron Flame, but I guess not for a little while. And the reason I have 2 red scripts in this font is because I use 2 different foil bundles. Save your foil bundles, guys, because you never know when you're going to need it. Okay, and then I marked that I did some cross stitching, so I will use this little patterned guy to mark that I did that. And I watched TV, so let's see. Then we ordered from Metro Diner, which is one of my favorite places to order from. And is that a pattern one that I just used? Yeah. So I will use this other one. And I got this little lunch thing from a sampler, and it matched this color so perfectly, so I thought I would use it. And then the last thing that I'll mark here is that it was movie night, and it was my pick, and I picked Jaws. So this is from, and let's do, I knew it was gonna skip. Okay, that looks terrible. But I made espresso martinis, and I tried to make like a cocktail that went with the movie, but I don't think it really worked that well. It was ChatGPT trying to give me a recipe, and I didn't like it. Okay, and then Sunday, the first thing that I marked is that I slept like crap because I had anxiety nightmares that were so bad. I can't even tell you now what they were, but they were so bad that I really couldn't sleep. And there's nothing worse. So for me, when I get a nightmare, I can't wake up, and my body, like, I get sleep paralysis where I will be awake maybe, but I can't open my eyes and I can't move my body. And so in a weird way, I'm like trapped in the dream. It's very unnerving. I don't recommend having it. Not that anyone can help it, but all right. And so then the next thing that I'll mark is that I cuddled with my love. And this is from Beautiful Mess Plans Co. And that is from Carly Plans. And then I was gonna mark, I guess I'll mark it, and I will mark Shark Week. It's really because I have these cute shark stickers. These are so cute from Sweet Avis paper. I just think they're great. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay, yes. Okay. It's like skipping the first thing that I do every time. Maybe it's the amount of pressure I'm putting on it. I'm not sure. Okay. The next thing that I will mark is that we had cinnamon rolls for breakfast. I like how I'm already in the second half of the day and I'm just getting to breakfast. And I did film a plan with me that was all about Schitt's Creek, and so I think this is when I started rewatching Schitt's Creek. So I have this really cute sticker from the TV. TV Thursday collection, and then I will just use this to mark that I planned. I did stuff in my planner, which you'd never know because I am so far behind. But that axolotl is from Carly Plans. And then this is from the bundle. And that is it. Looks so good. All right, let me go ahead and pop this into my planner so that you can see the whole thing looking fabulous. All right. Now I gotta sort of adjust so you can see her. Oh, it's so pretty. So this is my Catterday week to celebrate the anniversary of me getting my cats, and I think this is gorgeous. I have so many stickers left over though. So I have the solids, the patterns. I used some of these. I used most of the little, like a lot of the little things, and then I used all of these. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more Plan With Me's. Take care.